I've never been a fan of flying. So when I had to travel to Sydney that one time, I decided to get a train. I Googled the Melbourne to Sydney train and booked a twin share on the XPT. I scrolled through the Google research results just to find a picture of the cabins, and I see this picture of a mangled train wreck. The article told of a 1969 accident involving the Southern Aurora and its journey from Melbourne to Sydney. Departure day came and I caught the train at Spencer Street. The train departed and I had the cabin to myself. And then this man comes huffing and puffing through the cabin door. He takes his Akubra hat off, runs his hand through his thick black hair. He must have been about 30. He slumps down in the seat and says, "Bloody taxi driver, gets lost, nearly missed my train. Jake's the name. How far you going?" "Steve," I said, "I'm going to Sydney." "Well, I'll be getting off at Albury." And he sits back and starts reading a book. I said, "Oh, I should have bought something to read myself." And he flicks open the latches of his old suitcase, courtesy of Melbourne Antique Fair. The suitcase was full of books. He hands me a big leather-bound hardcover. "This one's a beauty," he said. "Volume 2 of a set of short stories." "Where's Volume 1? "Well, that, my friend, is in Albury. I own an antique bookstore with my mate Eddie. We've known each other since high school. We met in the library, reading old books. Together, those two books are worth a fortune. I'd say you'd probably get through 2 short stories tonight." "Are you sure?" I said. "Yeah, mate. Just don't dog-ear the corners." He smiles and hands me a bookmark from his top pocket. Once the bunk beds were set up, I took the book to the top bunk and read under the light of a tiny lamp. I absorbed the first story like it was warm milk on a cold night, and then the next one, and the gentle rocking of the carriage, well, it sent me to sleep halfway through the third. I must have been in the deepest sleep. It was morning when I woke. The book lay there next to me. I looked down, and there was an empty bunk. Jake was gone. The suitcase was gone. He'd even made the bed. The bookmark that Jake had given me had the name of the bookstore on it, EJ's Antique Bookstore. There was an address. The phone number only had 6 digits. I Googled the name, but nothing came up. I spent the day in Sydney. That afternoon, I booked a train to Albury. I'd drop the book off and stay there the night. I found my way to this run-down-looking shop off the main street of Albury. The sign above was faded. I could just make out EJ's Antique Bookstore. The little bell dinged as I opened the door. There was an old guy sitting at the back near the glass cabinet. It's like he didn't even hear the door. "Excuse me," I said. He looked up and his eyes focused on the book that I was holding. "Jake left this on the train," I said. The old guy touches the book as if it wasn't real. "After all these years," he said, "I thought it was destroyed in the train crash." "What train crash?" I said. "The train crash of 1969. My partner perished on his way back with that book." He placed the book next to Volume 1 in the glass cabinet. On the top was a framed picture of Jake with that smile beneath his Akubra hat.